Hey, so I wanted to show you guys this wooden Oliver that I got yesterday. Start things off. It's pretty cool, and I'm happy to have him. Wanted him for a while. Now I have all 11 engines of Sir Topham Hatt's original railway. Anyway, so yeah, on on to what I really wanted to do today. I wanted to talk about why I hate Thomas and the Magic Railroad. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I do have some nostalgia for it, but not a lot. I mean, I loved it as a kid. I was a huge fan of it, but now that I've gotten older, I've just grown more hatred for it, and my nostalgia doesn't get in the way of that. But why I hate it is because the plot is so confusing, and like magic aspect on an island for an island. It's okay, so basically the plot is magic is running out that keeps these two separate worlds connected, Shining Time in the USA, and And sorry, I always have trouble talking on video. Like I was saying. And so they need to find the source of it, but only this one certain person knows it, and he's depressed, and his granddaughter's coming to visit it, and she for some reason talks to a stuffed bird, and this evil Diesel's trying to destroy this magic engine that he holds account of. While at the same time trying to destroy steam engines. What even? What? You don't get it. The plot is so complicated. And I've seen people who defend it try and say, oh, well, it gave us Diesel 10 and Lady and Splatter and Dodge and all that. And actually, sorry. What I meant to say is, people who defend it like to say it was ruined by test audiences and all. No, I'm sorry. No, even with that director's cut, I read it. It's still confusing. Like that whole villain you guys say, "Oh my gosh, I can't believe you took him out." I look at that villain. He was super cliche, and the story still would be all over the place. And one of the biggest problems with the movie is that Thomas is barely in it. And looking at the director's cut, he would have been in it even less. And he's on the title. And I also hate that Edward wasn't in it because Edward was my favorite character. It's okay, boy. Sorry about that. And he still wasn't in that director's cut, and I also didn't like what I read there. It made Henry similar to Melman from Madagascar, which I find to be really insulting. But I've also seen people say it gave us fan favorite characters like Lady, Diesel 10, Fire and Dodge. Okay, I like Diesel 10 a lot. He's a great villain. Lady, I like, but I just don't. Lady, I like the design of. She looks pretty cool, but mm, I'm just don't think I'm not. The one thing that draws me back that one thing that bugs me about her is the fact that she's a magical engine, and we don't need magic in Thomas the Tank Engine. And Splatter and Dodge, I never really got the appeal of those two. They were really pointless. I don't know why fans love the heck out of them for doing nothing. They did nothing important. And another reason why I think the director's code still fail is the whole magic aspect. Think the magic aspect is what causes people to believe Tom's is just another generic kids show and is just a show for babies and shouldn't be liked by adults, which I really hate people who say stuff like that, especially you, Digby the Goat. But yeah, that's probably the biggest reason why, was because it's just all magical and all that. And if we got that director's cut, it would have still been like that. And one of the stupidest things I've heard. Right, I'll get to that later. Or maybe. I'm sorry. Um, and well, the score is nice and the model stuff is nice to look at. The story still doesn't make any sense. Like, they're somehow. Like, Mr. Conductor is somehow small when he gets to the human world. when he's on the human world. Then when he goes to the other world, he's normal size, but then the humans are normal sized as well? What? Also, magical. Really? I know, I'm repetitive. I'm repetitive. But I heard this stupid thing in Train Boy's video. He mentioned that um the movie deserves more credit, and he said that in the special Calling All Engines um that in Calling All Engines he mentioned that in Calling All Engines Thomas saw Lady in a dream, which makes him believe more than anything if it's canon. And I'm just like, what? Are you serious? That is one of the dumbest arguments ever. It's a dream. How would that convince you that the movie is canon? I mean, it's never referenced in the show after the movie. Yeah, I don't think that movie is canon. It's never referenced again in that movie. And yeah, it's never referenced again. The movie's never referenced again after it. And the lady showing up was in a dream, like you said. So at best, that just proves that lady's just a figment of Thomas's dream, which could just mean the whole thing was a dream. I'd be fine with that. And yeah, something else I forgot to mention was like the whole crossover with Shining Time Station. British people would not know what Shining Time Station is because they didn't grow up with they only grew up with Thomas. So they'd be going there wanting to see Thomas and singing about this conductor guy. That's not what they want. I don't know why Brett Allcroft went with that idea. If if she wanted to do this whole live action siege, this live action model aesthetic, then why not make the movie be about Sir Topham Hatt? And you could have had him be played by Michael Angelis. He was still alive back then. You could have had him play Sir Topham Hatt, and you could have had Lady be like this engine who's building for his wife, whose name is Lady Hatt. And you could just have Diesel 10 be an engine he bought from some throwout company to help lift stuff, but he decides he wants to kill steam engines, or he decides that they're no good, so he tries to kill them. You could have done that instead. Make Sir Topham Hatt try to stop the diesel. You could have had it be about him. But no, instead you go with whatever that is. Or you could have made it be like The Adventure Begins. You could have had that be Thomas's first theatrical movie. A movie about the origins of Thomas. I mean, seriously. Anyway, that's all I have to say. I I really hate that movie, and I don't like and the people who defend that movie are real whiny about it. They whine saying, "You shouldn't hate this movie. It was ruined by executives." Ugh, just stop. It doesn't matter. That movie was still awful. So, yeah, that's all I have to say. See you later. Bye.